Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have two toasts to the bride and groom right now. We're going to start with our best man, John. John?
All right, I'm going to try and keep this to be the shortest 3-hour speech of your life here. If anybody out there is nervous, queasy, apprehensive at what lies ahead, it's probably because you married Ben Schuler. I guess first I want to introduce the guys here. I'm Ben's oldest brother, John. This is our middle brother, Jason. Amy's youngest brother, Tyler, and her oldest brother, Randy there. I just found out here two weeks ago what position I had here, so I'm trying to write a speech here based on some memories I had of Ben growing up and putting some things together. I call them memories. My trauma counselor calls them flashbacks. One of those memories that came to mind first when I was, I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was 5 years old, had my 6th birthday coming up in about 2 weeks. Mom and Dad came home with Ben and said, "Hey, here's your new brother." I said, "I wanted a puppy." But hey, growing up, lucky for Ben, he had 2 great, terrific, wonderful older brothers that could guide him along and carry him through the rough water and across the sharp path. It's been a rough road, I tell you. Ben, of course, is the youngest brother. He was born in June of '75. I don't know why Mom and Dad tried again. They had such 2 great sons at home already. But our only guess is they were hoping for a girl, and let's be honest, they got pretty close. I tell you, the best man speech is not what it's cracked up to be here. I get to share the same nervousness as Ben has. The only thing I don't have is a woman in lingerie to meet me at the end of the night. And honey, if you dispute that statement, I should be in bed by 9 o'clock. Amy, I just want to say something about Amy here. She looks stunning, and I'm sure everybody agrees here. Look very beautiful. And I'm sure Ben is sitting here feeling so lucky that she has saved herself for him. Saved herself for him. You know, Ben was more nervous about this speech than he was to say "I do." He's giving me the look now like, please be over. This is going to be the worst 5 minutes of his day. And Amy's worst 5 minutes is coming later tonight. No, are we done yet? Huh? Somebody asked me if they thought Amy might have married Ben for his body, and I said, well, hey, I'm sure a tiny part of him hopes so, and we can all guess what that tiny part is. Took Ben a while to find somebody compatible with him. He has some varied interests. John Deere tractors. He had to find somebody that appreciated them. Dogs. He, as anybody know, he has a dog, Timber, that is his sidekick. Goes nowhere without him. And the first night, rumor has it, the first night Amy slept over, she said, "Hey, you mind if I stay over here tonight?" He said, "Yeah, sure." Amy said, "Well, where do I sleep?" He said, "Well, you're on the other side of Timber, of course." But somewhere along the line, Timber must have jumped out of bed because I heard that first night was fast and furious. Ben was fast and Amy was furious. So don't worry, Ben, we're on the second page here. No, thanks everybody for coming tonight here, and thanks for coming to hear this couple say those 2 magic words. Open bar. I see a lot of Schulers out here. I see a bunch of the Schuler table here, and I see a lot of the Schulls. I knew a lot of the Schulls. I see uncles and cousins and grandparents and parents, and my God, Walmart must be empty. No, I'm just kidding. I know these guys a long time. These are good people. They are fun people to be around, and Ben really has an excellent second family here, and I'm really happy for him. So, another thing I want to say, speaking of good families, is Amy's also gained another good family, as in a good support team here, and it all starts with these two people here. My mom and dad, in a couple weeks, they're both going to be 75 years old, and they've both suffered a lot of health challenges here the last couple of years, but they've really stuck by all of our side, and I'm sure I speak for all three of our families here, making meals and taking people to doctor appointments and watching the kids after school and tutoring kids, and so we really appreciate it from all three of us, Mom and Dad. Thanks a lot. And Amy has that to look forward to too. So another thing I got to hit on here is everybody know Ben's a little older than Amy, and here we go. I'm sure Rod and Frank, the first time Amy came home and she told him that she was dating Ben, they said, "Oh my God." But I'm sure they soon found out Ben's a hard worker, he's a fair guy, he's gonna treat her right. So you guys didn't go wrong. Don't worry about it. Speaking of the age gap, I was trying to think about this age gap if there's one bad thing about it, and I can only come up with one, and that is, Amy, once you start, you're never going to get done changing diapers. Once the kids are out of them, Ben's going to be in them. I did hear, I wasn't at the bridal shower myself, I did hear that there was rumors that they had been having some talk about planning a family. And of course, this is where that all starts, having a wedding. Wedding comes from the Old English, and it's an Old English word. It comes from wed, which means to bring together or unite, and ding, the sound the timer makes when your eggs are ready. So knowing her family, I was trying to think back. I've worked with her uncles and her cousins for 15, 20 years. I worked with her dad, Rod, in the past. And I was trying to think back of the first time that I actually met Amy, because I knew a lot of them long before I even knew of Amy. And my earliest recollection can be one day I was at home, and I'm not sure if Ben was in the field or he was trucking or something, but he called me up. He said, "Johnny, are you busy?" I said, "No, I got a few minutes." He said, "Hey, I need help." And by that time, Amy had moved in with him and stuff, and he said, "Hey, it's about 3:30. Could you please go to my place and get Amy off the school bus?" Well, hey, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up here. I want to wish you both the best. You're both good, hard-working people. And I want to welcome your whole family to our family. And I propose a toast. Good luck and happy marriage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for John. John, who writes your speeches?